What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're covering F1 2006 once again. It's been a while since I've covered this series for a couple reasons. Just getting stuck in with F1 2016 career mode, and I've had some internet issues which have really pushed back me making videos. So that's why there's been a bit of a delay, and why there hasn't been as many videos on the channel. It's just been so frustrating to just sit by and wait for the internet to come back, knowing full well that I have videos ready to go. Most frustrating feeling in the world, but here we have the British Grand Prix. Should be a good race for us, hopefully. I do enjoy the racing here, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, let's do this.
It's time for Saturday qualifying here at Silverstone. The first knockout session is about to begin.
Here we go, Silverstone, first lap. This could be pretty disastrous. I think this is the older kind of layout. A lot of high-speed corners, and I'm not a very good driver on the pad. I remember this bit being quite easy to cut, that second part of the right-hander. This lap feels alright so far. Power nice and early, and up to the finish line. We'll see what we can do. Oh, Jesus, that was not very smooth. A 21.9, just second away from Heidfeld. It's only our first lap, though. Cheers for that. Second lap, this isn't going to be in the 20s either. That's a 21.3, puts us P6. We've got a Renault right behind us as well, putting the pressure on. I think it's Alonso. I swear we've been on like 0 laps worth of fuel this whole way around the lap. We improve 20.6. That's a lot better. We're like smack bang in the midfield right now. P11, 1.3 seconds away from Felipe Massa at the top of the timesheets. We've got a lot of ground back to the back markers, so we're probably not going to get knocked out, but it's probably worth doing the extra laps here in qualifying 1 just to keep building my pace and my confidence, because 11th place just isn't good enough. We need to be in the top 5. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, 5 tenths up in the first sector, that is a huge improvement. 3 tenths up in this middle one. First lap on new tyres, which says a lot about how slow I was going in my first run. It's just like the high-speed corners. I'm not flowing the car enough. I feel like I'm leaving a lot on the table. But at the same time, the car just doesn't feel like it's that... It can take some of the 4 tenths down in the third. So, look at turn 1. So much exit space left there. But I feel like I'd be hard-pressed to take that corner flat anyway. I feel like I'd just go flying off. So, I don't know. It's a hard one at the moment. I just can't get the lap in.
We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
Well, P10 it is. Still not a great lap. Yeah, a lot of time to find in just some particular corners. So we'll take P10 for the moment, and hope that we can just find more out of the car and the track in the next session. I think we beat our teammate though, so that's a positive. Oh, 19.9. Haha. Oh, yes. Through the first chicane, just carry as much speed as you can. 5th gear again, lose the back end a little bit, and feels like the car bogs down a little bit. This first sector is where we need to make up all the time. What's the split? 2 tenths down, are you kidding me? Nice exit onto the final corner. That's a lot more than what can be said for my previous laps. Up to the line. What is it? 19, 20-0. Massa's just put in a 19.2, Jesus. And the car is dead, just as we cross the line to do a 19.3.
We'll continue with session 3 of qualifying in a few moments.
I think that's 6 tenths better than what we managed in Q1, or at least what we started off in the start of this session. So yeah, finding gains, but the AI are also finding gains too. Alonso just popped into the 18s there, so we've got our hands full, and I think it's only going to get tougher in Q3 when the fuel load comes on.
So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this.
Well, that was a disaster.
We're coming to you live from Silverstone for this year's British Grand Prix.
Alright, so here we are on the formation lap. There's a bit of cloud cover around, so I wonder what the chance of rain is for this Grand Prix. But away we go for the formation lap. Not a good launch off the line, it must be said. But low fuel in qualifying. I think we were the 4th fastest car, so not too bad. But in heavy fuel, I wasn't really feeling the pace in the car. But In these actual proper races, you have like 10 laps worth of fuel, so that should be fine. So, we've got a lot of cars to overtake today. Hopefully we can get through the field. Like I've always said, overtaking these cars on this game is pretty hard, so yeah, we'll see how we go. Also, I need to remember that you get points for 8th place, not 6th place, like I was thinking in the Spanish Grand Prix, so let's not throw away some points today. That would be great.
Oil pressure looks good, temperature looks good, everything's ready to go. Good luck with the first part of the race, see you at the first pit stop.
Thanks, engineer. I did a much better job of heating my tyres this time around, and the cars in front of me have been sitting on this grid for a very long time, so this first lap is definitely going to be interesting. But here we go, ready for the start of the British Grand Prix. 5 red lights, and we're underway. Let's see if we can get a better start versus Heidfeld. Everyone going defensive through the first corner. There's people shouting every which way, so I don't really know what's going on. But oh freaking hell, we lost the spot to the Honda of Barrichello.
Massa. Next is Buck.
Come on, come on, come on. Don't break, don't break. I'm placing so much faith in the cars in front of me to not just break randomly, because I know they are capable of that sometimes. The AI in this game is so erratic, and you've just got to be so cautious, especially on the first lap. That's not cautious though. Dive bomb, and we're into 9th place. Oh, there is going to be a lot of comments about that move, I tell you. Oh, around the outside of Raikkonen. Might do the switch back into the next no. Not quite. The AI in this first lap aren't properly taking the racing line. They're going quite defensive into a lot of these medium speed corners. I'm not keen to take that flat just yet. Freaking hell. Slipstream is doing nothing for me today. Is there another dive bomb on? Yes, there is. Got a contact there with Kimi, who actually turned in a bit. Around the outside. And this is for the first points paying position. I know Raikkonen might go a little defensive into this left-hander. He did on the previous lap. Yeah, not using the full width of the track. Come on, come on. Oh, man. I've got ridiculous amounts of downforce, but I can't overtake cars around the outside. The handling model is so understeery. You can't run side by side into high-speed corners. That was close. That's my biggest problem sometimes. You can't really overtake cars around the outside unless you properly outbrake them. But let's test the slipstream again. Pretty much 90% levels of downforce, and that's what it does for us in a straight line. Another dive up the inside of Kimi didn't work, and that's probably going to stop us from going up the inside into this left-hander. We are way too far back to attempt anything like that, but at the moment it's a bit of a stalemate. I can't really do anything against the cars in front of me. I'm faster in the corners slightly, but I can't barge them out the way, so having a tough time of things at the moment.
Great last sector, the quickest you've been through there.
Yeah, but I still can't catch Raikkonen, can I?
Let's see who the top 8.
Oh, that's a bit that's a bit of oil. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a bit off track. That's yeah, cheers for that, Raikkonen. Yeah, there's the slowdown. What the hell was that? That's so frustrating. I was setting up the move on Raikkonen and ran a little bit wide there. Then he shoved me out even further wide and then got the corner, the track extending slowdown. But man, that move was on up the inside into that next left-hander.
This lap you stop. Schedule stop on this lap.
Yeah, thank you. I still got 2 laps of fuel up my sleeve though as well. And the car feels so much faster right now. I'm just getting to the top speed so much quicker. The fuel must be scaled like it. I think this is a 10-15% race. It must be scaled at least that much. Because the fuel is really making a huge difference to the weight of the car, even though we only started with 7 laps. But yeah, even though the tyres feel atrocious at the moment, the fuel is making such a difference. Yeah, we're going to push on for another lap. Barrichello pulls in, and hopefully we can do the overcut on him and stay out in front. So we'll see. 19.9.
You're not going to finish the race, got it?
I got it. Alright, into the pits now. Raikkonen is 4 seconds up the road, but the driver we're looking out for here is Barrichello. Now hopefully we can jump a lot of those guys who stopped early and have been running for a long time on heavy fuel. Let's hope this is a good stop. Yeah, no shit. 8.7. Pretty good. I think we just got out in front of the Toro Rosso and the Red Bull. I'm surprised at how many cars have stretched it this long on their fuel load. Quite surprising, but we're going to rejoin in P9. This is going to be close between myself and Barrichello, just in front. So the gap is exactly what it was before, but we have 1 lap fresher tyres and potentially 1 lap less of fuel on board. The cars in front are still within touching distance, so points are definitely on the cards today.
A few moments later.
Come on, Trulli. What I want to know is, how did he even get in this position anyway? He started like 12th, or way further behind where I did. Come on. Debris. Or oil. It's going to be right on the racing line. There it is.
No overtaking. Yellow's out the force in sector 2.
Why? Someone crashed? Someone retired? I did see oil left on the track through the middle sector, but I pulled away from Barrichello. I just can't get close enough to my teammate. It's so frustrating. This has been the case the entire race. Just had the exact same pace as like the front, like 5 cars in front of me. Just can't do anything about it because I just don't have that straight line speed to match. Oh, fuck me. What was that? GG.
Powers across the line to take top spot on the podium.
Well, we tried, guys. I was pushing like a demon through the corners. I think we just had way too much downforce on the car. Every lap was like a qualifying lap, but losing too much on the straights. The mistake at the end killed us, and that's P10.
Silverstone comes up trumps again. Another fantastic race. And so we conclude the final part of this first European leg.
So I'd say probably going forward, we need to review what we do with the setups. Going 80-90% on the downforce is probably too extreme, especially for Silverstone. So going forward, yeah, I'm gonna try and rectify that. But no points, pretty frustrating. Qualifying just means so much on this game. Update on the driver standings though. Massa 59. Alonso is closed in to only 1 point away, and Michael Schumacher buys his way into the championship with that win, definitely. And us, we're still sitting in P10, quite a way clear of Rosberg. So I don't think we're going to lose a top 10 spot in the championship. It's just a case of how far forward can we move. But there we go. That is the end of today's episode, the British Grand Prix. Next time out, we're off to Canada. And we had a... Was that a contract? Recruitment offer, possibly? No, don't think so. We can't move anyway. Let's check the emails one last time. Well done. Congratulations on a good race at Silverstone. Your finishing position met the team's expectations. Keep up the good work. I mean, I don't really feel like I did that well, but okay. I'll take it. Toyota are only a midfield team anyway, so I guess their expectations aren't going to be too high. But that's been this episode for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more F1 game videos. And yeah, until the next race, the Canadian Grand Prix, I'll see you guys next time.